What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at the demo for Blastronaut. This is a sandbox mining game set in space, where you are a lonely little astronaut that has to mine ore and refine it and turn it into things and find secrets and upgrade your character. Not really an RPG or anything else like that, very much just kind of like a quiet sandbox mining game about not blowing yourself up on accident. Honestly, the closest thing that I could probably compare it to is Noida, actually. So Noida is a game about destroying your enemies without blowing yourself up. This game is all about just kind of doing a heavy industrial job without blowing yourself up, and I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it. It has a very cute art style. The sound effects from what I've seen so far seem to be very much on point. The gameplay seems to be very satisfying and yet at the same time very simple. And so anyways, let's dive on into some Blastronaut here. Let's see if we can get ourselves settled on an alien planet, maybe not eaten by bugs, maybe not exploded. We'll start a new game. If after watching this is a freely available demo, so you can get this right now. Like, this demo is available to you as a Steam consumer right now so that you can check it out and see if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list or otherwise pass on. Frankly, in this entire operation, I'm actually kind of unnecessary here because you can go check it out for yourself. But that having been said, I'll have a link for you down below in the description so that you can check it out. Then on top of that, you'll also find a link to my Discord and to my Twitch stream where you're more than welcome to join me live any day of the week. We get to come up with a name for our seed here. We'll call it Splattercat. Does the seed have to be numbers? I guess the seed doesn't have to be numbers. We'll turn off multiplayer just because, like, having visitors in a game where you can be rapidly and dreadfully exploded just seems like it might kind of get in the way of video making. But let's start the game. Alright, so here we are. This is our little Blastronaut, and we've arrived on the alien world. First thing we gotta do is we gotta pick up our backpack. There it is. We've got a jetpack backpack, and actually, you can rocket yourself way up into the air. Like, this thing gives you some verticality, and learning to sort of, like, control the jetpack is actually kind of like one of the first major hurdles in this game. Is just kind of learning how the jetpack works is like a major part of the game and how you can get it to do what you want it to do. We've got a little spray gun right here. Everything in the game does adhere to physics, and so if you destroy like the bottom part of a stack, it'll all fall over and it'll become lootable. We just picked up 19 little lumps of something. Now over here there is a mining base. Inside this mining base we can do a lot of different stuff. So we've got like a building thing over here where we can make assemblers and platforms and furnaces and all that kind of stuff. You can craft blocks out of the things that you find around. The other stuff is that, like, some of the machines are broken, so we're actually going to have to, like, fix these first before they are immediately helpful. Over here, we can spend $100 to get 100 fuel, which is this meter up here. Every time we use our weapon or our jetpack, it's going to cost us a little bit of fuel. We can convert our, like, little ores into wrenches and hammers. We can do all that kind of stuff. You can buy, like, one increment of fuel over here if you want to. For right now, we just want to sell our raw ore, and that'll give us like $76. Now, we can't really afford anything right now, but someday we will be able to afford things. So now we got to go down into the mine, and it wants us to collect 50 of these little green poo lumps, and then we got to make 250 space bucks so that we can buy a better weapon. Better is kind of a relative term in this case. Like, I'm not trying to be difficult, but better is kind of relative here because, like, the weapon that I currently have, I almost never blow myself up with it. However, the next weapon I frequently blow myself up with. I kill myself all the time with that weapon on accident. I think it might be easier to spray the explosive foam from right here. Yeah, that seems to be working pretty well. Uh-oh. I was going to say, I just put foam on my own platform. And that right there is one of the fundamental ways that you're going to kill yourself in this game. Outside threats are not really the problem in Blastronaut. Really, the problem in Blastronaut is just you getting trigger happy and exploding yourself. That's pretty much like 90% of my deaths right there, is just accidentally exploding myself. Alright, so we've got a little bit of that stuff right there. I don't know exactly what that is, so I'm going to go ahead and knock out that wall right there real fast. And I'm going to investigate what this is. Uh-oh. There we go. Almost blowed myself up yet again. Apparently it's like 23. I don't know if that's just like pieces of scrap or what that's supposed to be. But hopefully it sells for a decent amount of money. We'll blow out some rocks over here. I'd like for that to be all nice and gelled up. There we go. I want to get down to this stuff over here. Perfect. All right, so we're just going to hover right here for a minute, and then we're going to spray that all over the place. We're going to pick up everything that we can. Continue space mining. There we go. And that pit has been filled out, and oh my god, I almost exploded myself again. We're about to make a bunch of money, though, when we get back to base. It's about to be fabtabulous. Apparently, I can loot these little mushrooms, too. Is that the truth? Oh, yeah, look at that right there. The little mushies are lootable. Okay, I need that big rock out of the way right there. Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. Loose explosive. Got myself kind of burnt up a little bit right there. I'm going to see if I can get back to the surface by showing off my jetpacking skills. But my jetpacking skills don't always go the way that I expect them to. Apparently, we've got a big old platform full of guns over there. We've reached kind of the Florida quarter of this planet, where there's just guns everywhere, and you can pick and choose to your own enjoyment. So we've got, do I have a furnace right here? So 20 of those makes a, yeah, so it looks like we've got this thing back online, and we can now use it to refine stuff. So that's really, really good. Go ahead and throw those on in there. Yeah, perfect. I don't know what they refine into, but hell, we'll throw it on in there. And that one can refine those into ingots. Over here, we will sell the remaining stack just to get some money going. So we've got about 1,000 here, and now we get to play with the danger cannon. This is, I call this the danger cannon for a reason. This thing is horrifically dangerous. Like, this gun right here should not be approved for any industrial work site whatsoever. This thing is like death on a chassis. So I'm gonna try to find a good spot to show you how this works. It's hard though. So as you can see, this thing blows up like anything and everything that it touches. So it behooves you to not be too close when that happens. Otherwise, you may find yourself like horribly discombobulated. I need to buy some fuel before we go, so I'll probably just go to the gas tank over here. There we go. Fuel's all nice and ready to rock. I don't have a way to heal myself just yet. Our health is listed right there, so unfortunately when I blowed myself up earlier, that's going to have some long-term lasting consequences because I don't actually know where to heal myself from. What does that do? So we need 10 duct tapes or something in order to get that radar back up and running? Okay, one thing I like about this game is that it has an understanding of show don't tell. Ow. You see what I mean? So here's the problem, right? If this gun did not slide you backwards while you were firing it, you'd be perfectly fine. But the fact that it slides you backwards while you're firing it means that inevitably your beam is accidentally going to clip a corner when you're pointing downwards and you're going to blow yourself up. So I would recommend that with this gun, you mostly aim upwards. Get underneath the ore if you can. Otherwise, you may not walk it off. You may not walk it off. You may not survive it. I should probably sell some of this stuff before I lose it. When you die in this game, it is full loot, so you lose everything that you have on you when you die. And honestly, I'm carrying around kind of like a lot of stuff right now. If I could find like a healing capsule or something, I would be really, really happy about it. So what is this stuff over here? There's like new guns. They are very, very expensive, and my guess is they're probably very impressive. There's some new jetpacks. It looks like there's some kind of like MP7 over here. Okay, good to know. We can aim upwards right here safely. So that is what I'm going to do. There we go. So we've cleared out a little bit of space. I don't think those little alien bugs right there bother you. I played around with the game for like 20 minutes beforehand, before I recorded this, and the bugs didn't really seem to care that I exist, i.e. they've taken cues from like the rest of the universe and apparently gotten the memos, so I don't think we need to worry about it. Very careful. We only have 1 health left. I really don't want to explode myself. I've got 57 ore on me right now. It does have something flagged over here as needing my attention, so let's go ahead and take a look at it and see exactly what it is. It looks like it's kind of up this way. Let me see if I can get up to it. Oh, okay. All right, so we've got like a healing platform over here. I will absolutely partake. So it's going to cost me 50 bucks, and I get a health back. Sounds good. What does this one do? 75 bucks, and I get more health pips? Yes. Okay, maximum, yes. I'm really, really bad at not exploding myself. So, like, oh, it's run out of charges. Gotcha. What does this thing do right here? Oh, we can just actually, we can put in more stuff over here. Okay, yeah, let's install a furnace real fast. Okay. Are there sales machines that I can put down here? There is an assembler, but I don't know if we can use the assembler just yet. I'm going to go ahead and mine everything that's above me. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, we'll grab all those goodies right there. Oh, okay, so the platform is death laser proof. I was seeing if I could fire through the platform right there. I really, really am against the idea of firing this gun downwards because it just never works out. This is typically a gun that I prefer to shoot while I've got my back up against something and I've got, like, nowhere to fall down to. Like, don't get me wrong, you can kind of make it work in cohesion with the jetpack, but it is kind of risky. My jetpack is starting to cost me, though, so I think we're going to have to find a refueling station before too long. And that's really like the crux of the entire game, is you effectively, your gun and your jetpack use the exact same fuel source. And so really what you're trying to do during the course of the entire game is, like, manage your supplies. Like, you don't have a health meter, you don't have a food meter, but you do have a fuel meter. And so anyways, it's a good idea to maybe just kind of, oh, did the rocks fall on my head? I lost health right there somehow. I'm assuming it's because the rocks fell on my head. All right, so my mine from below strategy is also not really a winner. It is what we've been able to pull out of this situation. I will take these, and let's go ahead and throw them all in there. Now that we have converted lumpy circle into perfect square, I think the game should be happy with us. And so there we go. We've got 10 of those now. Technically, we've got like 40 of them. But it wants me to upgrade my fuel. So, oh, this doesn't give you 100 units of fuel. I thought this was a faster method than this right here. No, this is an upgrader right here. So that actually fills up our fuel supply and makes our meter larger. Okay, so that's helpful to know. I don't really have a lot of fuel left. I can sell some things, like these little mushy boys right here. So that's good. Hopefully that'll be enough to kind of, like, fuel me up. There we go. All right, so we're ready to go back down below. I do need to heal myself, though, again. I don't really, like, want to, but I think I'm going to need to. Let's find some more fertile areas to thieve resources from. Okay, that looks good. Back up against the wall right here. Kind of blow that up. I would really prefer not to hit this corner right here. There we go. Oh, wow, our gun supplies us with upward lift while we're jetpacking. That's how powerful it is. So it actually makes us fly higher than we would have otherwise. Well, there we go. I think I'm going to have to get creative if I want these mushrooms down here. Did I get any of them? Oh boy. Okay, so that's a little bit too much thrust. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out a safer way to use this gun. This gun is just a hellraiser. And while normally I am thoroughly excited about the prospects of things that explode and do massive death lasers of damage, in this case, I'm actually quite fearful. Like, I don't think that a soldier is supposed to be terrified of his weapon. And right now, I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't a little bit worried about this gun and its long-term effects on my health. Like, it's cool and everything. I like it a lot. Like, I definitely want to shoot more stuff with it. But that having been laid out there in the open, this thing is just a massive public health hazard. All right, so there's a little bit more loot right there. How do I want to get after that over there? But that's actually kind of what I like so much about the game, is that there's a level of creativity here with analyzing angles and figuring out how you can use this really dangerous industrial machinery to extract the stuff that you want from the map without killing yourself in the process. And it's got almost like a hard space shipbreaker vibe to it. That's what I feel there, is like, it's got that hard space shipbreaker energy where, like, you know that what you're doing is really, really dangerous and it's probably going to kill you. But at the end of the day, like, the work shift's got to get done. You know what I mean? So here we are. And we've got 148 ore for right now. It wants me to buy another jetpack, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I've got more jetpack than I can handle already, but far be it from I to tell the game how it wants to be played. We'll probably make a little cavern up this way. Ow. I was struck in the face by a rock. I saw that one that time. It hurt greatly, and now I have a protuberance. All right, let's go back over to our base, and we'll kind of think about what we want to do here. So I've got most of that. I don't know if... Was that what it wanted me to buy? Like, what does it want me to buy right now? I mean, it looks like the same symbol to me, but it's kind of hard to say. This right here, we can build another furnace, just in case we really wanted a furnace out. I don't actually know what an assembler does. Oh, we already have a busted assembler over here. Yeah, fix it. What is the assembler? Oh, it makes advanced parts. Gotcha. So we can make those duct tape things that repair the... Yeah, we needed like 10 of these, didn't we? We can make the duct tape things that they repair the satellite array. Yeah, we'll give that a go. While we wait for that, I'll come over here and we will refine some more of these bad boys. Use what's left of my money to maybe refill my fuel tank for a second. And yeah, I like how animated everything is too. Like the furnace has the fires going. The assembler actually has like the little actuator arms moving around and assembling the thing that you've ordered it to create. That's really, really nice attention to detail. Stuff like that makes a game feel more consequential. I like it. All right, so I've got my 10 rolls of duct tape. Is that what that is? It says it's a gear, a steel plate. We've got a mushroom. We've got fart sight. Okay. I'm going to take my fart sight over here. I haven't seen anything that the fart sight is useful for just yet, so I assume we got to refine it a few more times. So there's our satellite dish. God only knows what that thing does. Apparently, it likes to groove, though, dude. It's got, like, its all-day, 24-hour Madonna playlist going. Beep, 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 beep. All right, let's go back on over this way. Listen, the satellite dish is a big fan of Madonna, okay? Don't make fun of him. It's not his fault. Like, we all know that Cyndi Lauper had a broader cultural impact. It is what it is, though. The heart wants what the heart wants. Okay, so everything is refined now. And so apparently, I'm guessing that fart sight is basically like iron and it becomes steel. That right there is some kind of plate. And that's just like a gear. So they actually don't have all the formal tooltip labels in just yet. So really, you like double. So it was 2 of these to make one of these right here? Yeah, so you're turning $8 into $16 if you just take the time to refine. And so anyways, I'll probably sell off those until we only have like 40 left. There we go, just because I need the extra cash. But it wants me to buy something. So I need to go like take a look and figure out exactly what it is it wants me to buy. So it's not this over here, because that's a red one and that's a blue one. And it wants me to buy a green one. Did I buy... I think I know what happened. I may have bought the green one prior to being at that part of the teaching experience. Thusly. Either that or it's on the flag right there. Maybe we'll go look. Let's go see if it's on the flag. I don't think that it is, but we're going to go look. Okay, so the flag was just marking like a really, really, really big ore bed that's down here. That's pretty much it, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Let's go ahead and wipe this stuff out. I did fix the jetpack problem. It was exactly what I said it was. I picked up the jetpack before the tutorial was triggered. And so anyways, having done that now, I fixed it. This is a big money-making opportunity right here. If I can just pull it off without dying. That's really where we're at here. Yeah, see, I almost killed myself right there, you see? Like, it's really, really hard not to kill yourself with this gun. This is like a shockingly dangerous piece of equipment. All right, so we've got a whole bunch of money farmed up right there, especially if we take the time to actually refine it. The next thing it wants me to do is we got to find... Okay, so green lumps aren't good enough anymore. We got to go find gray lumps, I guess. So let's get ourselves out of this situation. I do have a little bit of money with me, and I would like to refill my health real fast. This right here, if I spend the money, I can get more health, but I think I'd rather save it for more fuel. I feel like we go through fuel very, very quickly with our current build. And so anyways, let's see if we can get a little bit larger of a fuel tank before we move forward. I needs more gas in the tank. We need to amplify our B-Night energy. Okay, so I'm probably going to leave this refining because it's going to take a while. We'll just come back later. For now, it wants to show me some new resource. And honestly, as a geologist, I'm really, really interested in whatever this resource might be. I'm paying attention intensely. And I don't usually do that. I'm not like an intense attention kind of guy. I sort of like have meandering attention that I don't really focus too much on anything, and that's just the way that I live my life. And we've got another health station over here. That's good to know. I'll probably upgrade my HP at some point. That sounds pretty good. But it looks like it wants me to go to the right over here, so I'm going to do my best to make some kind of... Ooh. What happened over here? What is all this grossness? I'm just going to cut straight to it. The little ticky-ticky noises, like when you pick up like the various resources in this game, are intensely addictive. Like, hugely so. So it looks like the bugs give me fuel. So I think worst comes to worst, we can kill bugs to get fuel. Alright. Sucks to be bugs, man. We're about to turn this place into an intergalactic gas station. Rough day to be an insectoid. Then again, insects and humans in space have had a complicated relationship, as seen in the important documentary Starship Troopers. So I assume, oh, there's like little monsters and stuff in there too. Are they hostile? I bet they're, I should, you know, I thought about it for a second. I was gonna laser upwards, but then I was like, oh yeah, every time I laser upwards, I get bludgeoned. Alright, so what is that thing? Can I kill it? Oh god, it poops an explosive when it dies. Alright. That would be, I mean, apparently he's a Call of Duty fan. He's got that martyrdom ready to go. I would just like to be out of this cave, like, right now. I don't really care if I do it in a safe or convenient way, but I'm digging my way out of here. And there's nothing that anybody can do to stop me, except for maybe gravity and, like, large inanimate stones. Like, they might have something to say about me getting out of here. But if I have my way about it, I'm getting out of here. Okay. We're doing this somewhat safely so far. I'm stuck with my head on a rock. Alright. There is a little bit more over here. I don't know if I should be getting all this stuff while I'm in the neighborhood. Like, I guess money's money. There we go. All right, I have successfully broken through to the surface, and we have survived yet another hyper-dangerous mining expedition down into the depths. So it wants me to create, like, 10 bricks. Okay, I can do that. That's no problem. Whee! I'm alive! All right, so it wants me to do something over here. All right, yeah, refine those. Go forth. Practice refinement. I'm gonna farm up some cash off all these green things that I have. I don't know how many of these green things are gonna be relevant for later on gameplay, but like, there we go. So I've got the money that the game wants me to have. We've done a pretty good job of farming up some cash and making sure our financial situation is firmly in the black. So now we just wait for this stuff to refine. Okay, so our little gray bricks are now done. So we have green booger bricks, and we've got like some brown bricks over here or whatever. It wants me to make 10 of these. All right, I mean, I'll make 10 of them if you want me to. I don't know what that's gonna do for us, but I'm on it, boss. I'm on it. We got this covered. I kind of want to build more assemblers and stuff too. Give me another assembler right there. And give me another furnace up there. There we go. That'll do. All right, so now what I can do is I can dedicate, like, you can put like 50 in there, and then like 50 in there, dude, and then it goes even more to the faster. All right. Over here, we've got our duct tapes. The game is now happy with me. It's playing pleasing jingles. Send the signal. Okay. What signal am I sending and to whom? Oh, that was the demo. Okay, so like we've completed, well, I think we've got like a rough idea of how the game plays, and honestly, I really, really enjoyed it. Like, I liked it a lot. I enjoy like little quiet games like this where you just sit around and like mine stuff and you just hear like little ploops and plops while you're picking up items. Like, I don't know, dude. They make me feel all tingly. I like it. So Blastronaut, I like the demo. I thought it was pretty cool. It was a little bit short, and obviously there were some tooltips and stuff missing, but I like the idea that they're going for. If they can marry that with some kind of like sandboxy narrative that you can work on as you're going on through the game, I think they're going to have a bright future in front of them. No, like, if there's one thing I know about video gaming, it's that breaking blocks to get blocks that you shove into a thing that become a new thing so that you can mine more blocks more efficiently is probably like some of the most fertile soil in gaming, all right? Everybody loves that idea. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile every single day to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie gaming so that you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, we were fiddling around with the demo of Blastronaut. I appreciate you hanging out for a little bit. I have no complaints about this game. I think everything's, like, fun. Like, it's fun and enjoyable, and I'm looking forward to playing future editions of the game. Wish we could have played around with a bunch of different weapons, but I didn't know that the demo was going to end when I activated the little satellite dish. So, hopefully Death Laser and, like, Cryo Cannon were enough for you. I'll see y'all tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet, but up until then, it's time for me to go. Bye-bye, everybody.